aggressive composition with a Nocturne, with Lee Sin. You want to be, diving in. Having the Ezreal means you're in a position to follow that. You can obviously arc into your forward, fire the ult across the top. And again,
from both sides, you can see that both teams have come in with a plan that has focused around the positioning of their junglers and saying, look, we're not doing anything unless Xiaopeng or Shadow are here.
Yeah, and
trading. No one wants to contest just yet. No one really feeling like they're 100% strong enough in their respective strong sides. Or weak sides, excuse me.
I feel like LGD can be really happy with this. They had Prio in the bot lane. They are behind because of the Herald, but for now it's LGD, and they did manage to get a play on that Raptor camp to secure that, but now it's a bit of an overstep.
Mark, what are you doing? You know there's 3 people there, and that is first blood to TT. They can use the Realm Warp to jump straight onto Kramer with the quickness, and he is just dead to rights. Nowhere to go. TT. LGD there on this fight just before the side of TT. They went for resets and got some gold into the back. Again, a trade-off of, right, you'll get a tower with that, we'll take a tower, and they'll take a very important tower in that mid lane because it just opens up that map that little bit. They are going to look to try and take down this dragon. LGD are still on it, and they're poking and prodding. That's a good hook onto the jungle. They haven't taken it down just yet, and it has been secured by LGD as they take down Pudding. Garvey soaks up all that damage and still keeps himself alive. LGD, what Mundo needs to do. Got down to about 100 HP, flashed away, healed it back up, no harm, no foul. That's exactly what you want to be seeing from your Mundo top side. And see now Rift being used. The Gravitum on top of the Moonlight Vigil will be used to take down Xiaopeng, and LGD are still pushing forward. And this is where the momentum starts to feel like LGD are just pushing the gas, getting the gears going for them, and making themselves a nuisance in the face of TT.
Yeah, we mentioned we wanted to see that early aggression from TT. We wanted to see them start the game off strong. They haven't in the mid game first, and having vision control is vital. TT are grouped up together. Oh, we've seen a bit of an engage now.
Here we go. We're going to see Xie going in with the quickness that he stole away. Now loses it, and they weren't able to get much more going from it. They have the Moonlight Vigil with the Graviton, but this is a little bit too far forward for LGD. And they don't really get everything they wanted. That's 3 ultimates now used. Garvey, actually 4, excuse me. They used the Xin Zhao ultimate as well. And now with a reset, Teleport going to be coming in here for TT. They got Longxing back in. He still has his paranoia. He's going to use it straight away. Jumps onto the back side. We can see there's the Gale Force into the flash. Trying to see if they can get on top of him. But a stolen Drake means they will not get the Cloud Soul. Now TT need to try and find themselves this fight. Yeah, it's been taken. And this is all about this Aphelios. He is just doing so much and keeping himself alive. The Lantern gets him out of dodge, and they will be able to turn this one around. LGD doing so much in this fight to keep him alive, and LGD get everything from it. They don't get the dragon, which is unfortunate, but they also use all of their engage, most of their flashes. The only one who didn't lose it was and we can see now with the TP coming in, we're going to see the quickness that was stolen. Lee Sin Dragon Rage kick going to be used to try and disengage, but Pudding has to give away his life.
It's not in their favor.
Oh, the Blast Cone nicely done there to stop the Thresh from getting caught out. But now Silas is a little bit isolated on his own. Shadow will use the wind into lightning to get himself over the wall. Now they're going to just kind of kite this one, and oh, TT, you're on the wrong side of this, buddies. You can't really go for this fight. This Ezreal just has nowhere to go, nowhere to be. The Realm Warp used to get the Rise out.
Wasn't even really doing anything in that fight, and it didn't matter. The gold lead at a really rough spot now. Oh, she is looking.
I don't know if Xie wants this though just yet. They have got Pudding here, and oh, that's just a little unfortunate there for Xie. He won't have the Baron buff. He will lose his life. Sadly though for TT to go over to Pudding, but
press W, otherwise probably would have been a lot harder to take him down. A lot of healing on that Silas, but in the meantime, LGD, they get the Baron. They're not going to
themselves back into that soul point position. No way in hell. Oh, okay. Had to call myself for a little bit just in case that true shot barrage did get it. But Dragon Soul finally secured for LGD.
Yeah, and again, it's Cloud Soul. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's an advantage you didn't really want to be given over to the other side, but TT had no choice. They just didn't see how they could approach the fight with this gold deficit. Again, GA on Kramer makes him such a hard target to take down, and anytime you invest onto him, any ults,
oh, they're going for it, but they don't get it because he's got himself a Lantern to get himself out, and that is just enough to keep him alive and safe. Now we can see the rest of the engage. The tower doing a lot of work here, but there's just no way in hell this Mundo dies. He's got too much HP, and as easy as that, 30 minutes in, LGD will take a cool, calm, collected win over TT.
Yeah, Xiaopeng with a final attempt to get the kick, but the Gale Force, the Thresh, the Flash, all these things make it so difficult. And it was kind of that last hurrah to try and take things, but LGD with a pretty convincing win. And I think the critical things to praise was the fact that they shut down Xiaopeng, disengaging LGD. The thing is, you know, this Kalista obviously is a very aggressive pick, but there's a lot of opportunity for TT to kite back in this scenario. Garvey might be in trouble. No flash, remember.
Has got Ghost and has popped it just now. They may look to just kind of get on top of him just here. Yep, flash face breaker. They land the Sonic Wave. The Haymaker is not needed as the auto attack. Really in the worst position. It's actually ahead about 200 gold. But now we'll see if Xiaopeng wants to go for something. Shadow is here. Now they're going to fully engage. Mark has no flash, so he is the target. No real mana though, as the TPs are going to be committed. Pudding is the first one to fall as Xiaopeng gets a return kill onto the support. So it's support down. Nice face breaker to knock out Garvey and Shadow into each other, and they trade it back 2 for 1 in favor of TT.
On the bot side of the map.
Kramer is in a lot of trouble. Flash in with the belly bop. He does not get himself any kind of mitigation with the W. Here with Sam D, but don't feel like they're in any real position to contest this.
Under the tower just to get these plates.
Wow, they used the Lee Sin Dragon's Rage just to try and get the plates, and now the 2 top laners are going to be TPing in on top of this, but Gwen might be in a little bit of trouble. There is the Gragas ultimate used, but no one really gets that displaced, and now they flash forward trying to see if they can get on top of somebody. There's the set, though, to try and set it all up. Can he get his Haymaker off? He can, but it's
the wave, taking a couple of plates, reset, and repeated. I don't think there was too much from that Kalista is. So, you see them fishing for Xiaopeng.
Yeah, they're going to go for him. They're going to try and get on top of him with the Attack Repel and the Magnet Storm. So Xiaopeng gets taken out, and that is shutdown gold over to Garvey. Now, do we see more of an engage coming in? We have, yeah, teleporting towards that top side. Longxing not really in a position to be able to help out his team. Good Rune Prison, though, onto Shadow.
This wave here. They're not going to go for the Herald right now. Actually, they're looking for the dive.
Oh, yeah.
He gets out.
Gets himself out. And I was going to say, oh, yeah.
Really changed. If anything, it's got smaller, so... Now, I think LGD feeling more comfortable, but they're looking for Shadow.
Yeah, they're going to jump straight on top of him. Rune Prison is there. He's forced to use his ultimate. There's the Magnet Storm there from Mark. It's a good engage and a TB off the backside. Pudding is traded out, so it's jungler force support, but Mark does not get hit by the Sonic Wave, which means Xiaopeng will only be able to pick him up just now, and now he has to run away. The Samira chasing him down will use the heal. One more Q will
They invest a lot of damage, and they're able to be turned round on. Pudding in particular didn't have the Kalista available for that extra element of safety.
Pushing, and honestly, right now, no one can touch him. Xie on the Silas is so massive, having picked up 2 quick kills for himself.
Both teams just sort of leaning to the sides, but it's starting to feel concerning again. We look towards, if TT contests them, then TT missed out that wave on the top side, and it's just a very stacked play for them.
Oh, here we go. Going to be no escape there for Lee Sin. And he gets agency now to move down towards this bot side. There is a ward, pink ward there just in that banana bush. As we can see now, Mark going in with the Magnet Storm, trying to see if he can catch somebody out. Use the Attack Repel as well, but he goes down. Not quite the trade you wanted, though, for TT as they trade back their jungler for it. Longxing jumping forward, not able to pick anybody up. And look at Xie just tearing away these health bars on the backside. TT thought they might have been... No, it does not at all. It is a very small consolation prize at best for the side of TT. And yes, it does stop the dragon stacking, but it's an ocean or a cloud soul, so not exactly the most highest.
LGD's manner of playing the team fights was so much better.
For Xie, he's got 10 stacks on his Magi. We're going to see now nice flash kick. Nicely done onto Kramer, but he did have the W to try and mitigate it. There's just not got the damage. They're using everything onto Kramer. He eventually falls down, but at what cost, Ox? There's just no one left here now. You got your 2 carries, just weren't able to do anything, and now Garvey pushing into this mid lane. He doesn't need any minions right now. He's just saying, you know what? Let's take our prize and back ourselves up. We can continue, we can still keep pushing, and we can get ourselves at minimum an inhibitor turret.
It just feels like a repeated scenario here where, you know, the front line are doing everything they can. Yi and Sam D just unable to hit anything. And it just feels like LGD, anyone who steps forward is able to peel back. And then the whole team goes to focus that single target who overextends. Great. You're really in position to defend. Should just be able to take this one. Cast comes out from Xie. And with that, they take down the tower. And TT, they're just so scared to do anything here.
They really just have no idea what they're going to be able to do. Shadow actually goes a little bit too close to Sun, and there's going to be a good disengage, but Mark with a fantastic Magnet Storm and the Zhonya's to keep him alive. No Ren stacking as we can see the Inferno trigger used. Longxing using his ultimate in his base to keep himself alive, but he will fall. And now with the minion wave coming in, I think LGD can do it.
Yeah, I think they can just end. I don't think Xiaopeng and Sam D can do enough here. These solo lanes from LGD so strong.
Oh my god, Sam D, there's just nothing you can do on this Kalista pick. Nexus turret number 1 falls. LGD still pushing forward, still looking for those kills. They go on to Xiaopeng, who is the next one to fall in this fight. The Everfrost lands. Sam D gets taken out, but not before the fountain kills off the Samira. And in 26.5 minutes, LGD will take the